we have a Patreon. Is that exciting?
Yes.
Yeah, guys. So we want you guys to subscribe to our Patreon. Let me tell you what you get.
What they gonna get?
For first, I'm gonna say like two things, and you say two things. And that's
Okay.
it. So you're gonna get discounted ticket for the shows that we do around the city. I do a show called Spread Love, and then Matt,
Or even around the country.
and then Matt,
We're gonna start touring in
and then
2023.
Matt does a show called Prohibition, and it's dope. It's all over the city. We have a good time, so you can get discount tickets with that, and then you also can live stream the episode, so you'll be able to talk with us real time. So do that, please, and so thank you guys for supporting.
Hold on, but there's more.
You're also
But
get.
wait, there's more.
But wait, there's
I sound
more.
like a shitty
That's-
commercial
No,
salesman
you
from
sound
the
like
80s.
Epic
But
Man.
wait, there's more.
Go ahead.
So with the there's more, you can get discounts on merchandise that we have coming, and then also you can get first access look to Q&As that we'll have on streaming. So that's pretty dope. So just make sure y'all tune in.
And the first and first dibs on when we do a live show,
On a live
because
show.
we definitely gonna do a live anniversary
And
show.
not to mention more content too, like behind the scenes type content, but also I've talked about before, and also wanted to do like more like skits and stuff like that, which I
Okay.
think would be dope to incorporate. So you're just gonna get a lot of shit from us.
Yeah, just come
That's
through.
gonna be well worth it. So
Subscribe.
Do
that
what you do
Patreon.
best. Subscribe and support us.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Gen X to Z podcast. We're in a new location.
boom.
Boom.
What y'all think about this? You like it?
Yes, yay or nay.
Oh, Nika's still. I can tell she's a little.
I don't think she likes it.
She's sus right now. As the Gen Z says, she's a little sus.
I'm a little sus.
She's a little sus. Right
Yeah,
now. She
I'm a
don't know
little
what to think
sus.
about this.
I like it. I feel like it's grunge.
I do too.
Yeah.
Feels Brooklyn. Feels like Brooklyn, right? No.
No, it just feels like underground.
Mm-hmm. Right. But
Okay. I've done a lot in my life to get from being underground. I just want to make sure that I don't want to portray that.
Yeah. Oh, you don't want to go back to the underground?
I don't.
That's not for you.
No, thank you.
You're trying to
I
stay above
appreciate-
ground.
I'm trying to stay above
For
ground.
2023.
I don't even want to go in the train stations anymore. Like, I'm good.
You drive up here?
Yeah, I drove here.
You don't go on the trains at all?
I haven't. I had like 2 panic attacks every time I got on the train after the pandemic. I'm on the wall on the train, like having a panic attack, trying to breathe down, because I don't know. Just
For real?
I just don't have any control of what's about to happen. I don't know what I think is gonna happen, but it's it's irrational.
Yo,
Yeah, I've been having
really?
panic attacks on the
Was that
train.
after the shooter or not?
So this is the thing, right?
I feel like that fucked people up.
So after the shooter, it was like, you got to be kidding me. Yeah, it was after the shooter.
Yeah.
But I wasn't, when I'm having a panic attack, I'm not thinking about the shooter. I'm just thinking about everything.
That
That
could
could happen.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. You take any medicine for like anxiety or no?
No.
You want to add that to the list?
No, I want to add that to the list. I'm not doing. I don't have to get on the train, thank God. But even if I did, I guess if I the repetition of it would probably calm me down.
Yeah.
I think that I've always had like a little bit of anxiety because some things that has happened to me on the train, like growing
Like they try
up
to-
here.
Real?
Yeah, like crazy shit. People was crazy on the train. The subway used to be so way worse. And then
That's what I heard.
and then I was doing Transit Talk, my show that I do in the morning, like on Facebook, and I realized I was doing Transit Talk to distract me because I would like walk to the train and then go Facebook Live on the train and just be playing with people and stuff. But I was doing that because I just wanted to be distracted because I was having like mini panic attacks.
Damn.
Wow, I didn't even
That's
know
crazy.
that.
What's like the craziest thing that happened to you on the subway?
Like sexual assault.
Really?
hmm
Gripping the booty?
No, like somebody like got off the train, followed me. Like it was bad.
Oh shit, for real?
But I never like thought about it
Yeah.
until I start saying, "Why am I having panic attacks?" And I start thinking about like in the
Damn,
back.
yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Trauma. That shit
Trauma.
associates with, damn, that's wild.
isn't it crazy? And then if you're on a train at night, and that's the other piece, like I'm doing comedy. You know, comedy is comedy so late night.
Yeah.
You know, so being on a train late at night is even worse. You know, because now you just got like some crazy homeless guy looking weird.
Acting
Right.
like a dun-dun-dun.
Yeah. A da-dun-da-dun, what's that mean?
Like a
Like
just
a
acting
mentally
crazy.
disabled
Right,
person.
Right. Damn, so hold up. Do you even after that happened, did you ever try to get like a stun gun or like a taser or any of the shit like that?
No, I used to like carry like a knife around after.
Yeah.
hmm
Damn, you know what I got? I
What?
got this thing. I don't always take it because I don't really feel like I need it necessarily. But I had this like baton,
Uh huh.
and I go, whoosh, and the bend goes out like fucking 6 feet.
Oh,
I don't know if I
nice.
like that.
No, I know
That's
it's like
good,
a metal
though.
thing. No, I'm gonna get arrested if I ever have to use it. But like,
But it's for protection though.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Sometimes
saying.
you need that. You don't know what the hell's going on.
I'm like, all right, hey, you about to get the
Like a baton, like
Yeah.
a police baton.
Yes, yeah,
like
but
that.
even crazier.
Oh my god,
Yeah, it's crazier. It's like all metal. Like it's
Jesus!
we breaking legs and arms and everything.
Right.
They're gonna arrest you. Don't use that.
Yeah, I know.
Just
Fucking
run.
crazy. No.
Just run. I just start
No,
running.
but you don't know. Sometimes you can't run. Sometimes it's more than one person. So you're like,
Yeah.
it's like I don't know. I remember New York when it was like way dangerous, you know.
Right.
And not that I was scared because I feel like I was part of the underground a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but stuff happens, you know.
That's why you say we ain't underground no more.
What they say?
We
They said-
above ground.
what-
so is this room triggering?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We
I
should
don't know.
go
I
back
just
to
I,
the underground days.
no, I just it's not triggering. I just feel like it's a lot going on.
Yeah, visually,
And right, and my vision for it was not this.
just necessarily.
You know, like that's why the blue lights and the I wanted like looking upscale.
We might be one and done, fam. So.
I don't think we're coming back here.
We'll see
guys.
what happens.
No,
Yeah.
no.
see
I
what
mean, I just gotta rethink it. You know, I
what
just gotta rethink it.
See what happens.
I like the posh kind of.
Yeah, you like the little handles, all this shit.
I like
The
this.
No,
camera
no,
setup?
no. She likes the white couch.
No, I don't have to have the white couch, but that's why I bought it to do the podcast.
We also don't have the drinks. I just realized too.
Right.
No, and that's the thing too.
Yeah.
No, we could have brought the drinks though. I wasn't
could
even
have,
thinking
you're
about
right.
it. That's not a problem. Let's just see what it does,
what
guys.
happens.
What do you guys think of the?
See what happens.
Looks like the
Speaking
city.
of drinking, what did
I
y'all
like
do
this
for
club
New
though,
Year's?
huh?
What did y'all do for New Year's? Did you guys get it in?
I went
tip it
to
back?
I did Caroline's.
Oh shit! Yeah. How was that?
Oh, it was
That the last show
phenomenal.
of the year,
Yeah.
or of its existence.
Yeah. Well, not. I don't think it's of its existence. What? Yo, Max, what am I supposed to be looking at? Which camera am I looking at?
That's your
This
camera.
one.
Is this my camera right here?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm looking like this.
I'm starting to think she got anxiety and maybe ADHD too.
I do got ADHD though.
Oh, I got it too.
This is his, mine, yours,
Yeah.
and then that one does the big one as well.
Okay, cool.
Bingo bongo.
Thank you, Max.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm a little. I don't
No,
seem.
you're right. So
I
how
don't
was the
seem
show? The show was
appreciative.
dope.
I don't seem appreciative. Max is like, fuck her. I'm sick of her shit. Sorry.
No, we gotta try it. We'll figure it out. It's a learn. We all learning as we go. That's all it is. You know. She's still like, nah.
You know, it's so funny.
We won't be back here. That's
I
what we say.
I pretend like I'm really nice. I'm not, yo.
I don't think people know that about you. Though.
No, they don't. They don't know. They don't
Everybody's
know.
like, Onika McClain, the sweetest person I know. I was like, yeah.
You were like, she alright.
very sweet.
Until she gets bitchy.
No, and until she don't like something, she's gonna let you know.
Yeah, I try.
But that's not a bad thing. That's not
Is
a
it?
bad quality. I think most people need to hear the truth.
You know what I used to do? I used to just kind of like hold stuff and not say anything and then be stressed out. And then I have this whole thing going on in the back of my mind of what I should have said or what was really happening or what they thought and they're trying to play me and blah, blah. And I have
when
all
you're in
this
the shower
stuff.
and you're going over the
Yeah,
stuff,
I'm
you're
going
like,
on.
"God damn
It's too
Shoulda said
much.
this, shoulda said
when I
that,
should have just
yeah.
said, I don't know if I feel so comfortable
Yeah.
and like leave it there. But
Yeah.
instead of doing that, oftentimes I just, I just hold it and then I just start simmering and then eventually I be like, Max, let me check. And then they be mad. And then they be like, why is she so aggressive? The aggressive black lady. That's so crazy, right? White ladies can't complain because they Karens,
Yeah.
and black ladies can't be aggressive because then we're the aggressive, lonely, bitter, baby mama ass black lady. That part.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think there's Karens. That's another thing too. These bitches be saying too much. That's probably why.
It's a
People
lot
like,
of
"All right,
Karen-
y'all had enough. Y'all have a lot of opinions.
It's a lot of Karens in training.
Yeah.
I had saw some Karens in training driving
For
the
New
other
Year?
day during the New Year, and it was like we were at a crosswalk, and the little girls was looking, but they were looking like this, and there was 3 different girls with different families. They looked at me like this, and I was like,
Yo,
"Is that the new Karen look? Are you trying to check me?" So I just like gave the middle finger
they
to the
say
little
Brooklyn
girl.
is
I
ours,
was like,
bitch.
it was weird. It was like I was like, "What is that look about?" It was like,
Yeah.
what are you about to do?
Slap you.
Hit you with a car, actually.
That's the thing that I think that's the problem with there being so much like legal recourse for shit now
Right.
is that people gonna be like, what are you gonna do because they know most of the time you ain't gonna do nothing.
You can't do
they're
anything.
Just gonna take you to court.
They're just
sue
gonna
you.
go to court.
You know
and
what I
sue
mean?
Yeah.
We need to go back to days when you might get punched in the face, so you actually had to watch what the fuck you said.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I actually
but
still
people
feel
get
like
punched
that.
in the face. But the thing about it is,
You going to jail?
some video guy,
Yep.
Is
some
recording.
impromptu video guy is going to record
Yep.
the whole altercation. So
Yep.
now it's all this proof. Like it's
People are not like they don't fight anymore. They don't want to fight. If situations arise, someone's always quick to get a weapon or a
Yeah.
gun or something like that, just because they don't want to lose a fight, because they probably don't know how to fight.
Yeah, because
Yeah, that's
Megan
another
would have
thing,
beat
too.
the shit out of Tori. I promise you. If he would have just slapped her instead of shot her, he would have been got. He would have had 2 black eyes.
Yeah.
You see, she got a long reach. You see her?
She a big girl.
Yeah, she a big girl. He
I
should.
can take that down. You know what I heard? I heard someone say, we were talking about this last time too, or whatever, that boy has a sauce. Like apparently he smashed Megan. He smashed the friend that she was with. And he was well on his way to smashing what's the little Jenner?
Kylie. But the
too,
thing-
that
but the
night,
thing
until
of-
she came back and got him.
But the thing about it is, you got to remember what Hollywood is.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of orgies and stuff. So he could have smashed all of them together that same day,
yeah.
right? So when they were all talking about all the people that Megan was having sex with, I was like, it's
Also,
like
too, I feel
it'd
like
be a
they were
whole
doing that-
Hollywood
I
experience.
feel like they were trying to do that to
True.
discredit her too.
Well, of course, that's
Well,
what they was doing it.
That's the only.
That was
reason
the
why they
only
did it.
reason why they did it, right? Because, but that's how you make women stand down. You start questioning their
Morality.
say it. Promiscuous, but it's promiscuity. Say it something
How do
about
you say it?
you. Why
Promiscuous?
say it? You supposed no, you're not educated.
Promiscuity?
Okay,
I don't know how to say. I don't know how to say. I don't know how to say the extended version. I know it's promiscuous, and that's all the fuck
say
I know.
it. It's
Max.
promiscuity.
He's a fucking smart
Say
Jewish
it.
kid.
Say it, Max.
Yeah, Max.
Now you know what he gonna do? He gonna cheat. He gonna go
He's looking it up right now.
online.
Yeah, he's looking it up right now.
Promiscuous.
And Google Translate.
Being promiscuous.
Promiscuity?
Say it.
Promiscuity.
Yeah, you said I'm putting.
Don't
I'm
act
putting
like you
emphasis-
knew it.
That's what it is.
No,
So right, so they put that on her so that you can kind of like pipe her down, right? Because everybody's like, so,
Well, that's what Tori was
oh,
trying
but
to
you
do,
know what
too.
you did? You a hoe. You be like, I
Well-
have not had sex in years. What are you talking about? I'm not a hoe.
Yeah.
Well, Drea proved that your wholeness can get deleted. Drea, the IG Instagram model girl, you know who Drea
don't
is.
know who
Remember
that
she was
is.
on Basketball
That's some Gen
Wives.
Z
Okay, okay.
You remember she went viral on like she went on the Breakfast Club and she was saying like your wholeness can get deleted. Like basically like, she was a hoe back then, but she's not a hoe now.
So how does it get
Oh,
deleted?
you mean you can like do a refresh?
With changed
a restart.
behavior.
If
With
you
changed behavior?
She clearly changed her behavior because
Well, first
people
of all-
don't
I
people
think it's
people
fine.
don't associate with her being like a quote unquote whore like they used to.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I just want to say this one thing: hoes be winning, and guys have never not married a woman because she had a past.
I mean,
so
I agree.
Hoes and all those, the gold digger terminology and all those terminologies, that's just stuff to keep you down. Hoe girl, hoe.
I actually
Because let me
dis-
tell you, you disagree? Why?
I disagree. I think that most guys are marrying good people.
No.
And people that they went to high school with and like people that they know really well.
Yeah.
And then they got a hoe on the side.
No, no. Let me tell you something. Hoes get married.
They do.
So
I don't know. I've never
quickly.
seen it.
Yeah. Do you? Okay. When did you meet your wife?
2017.
Is she from here?
16,
Is she
something
from
like
here?
that. Yes.
She's from New York. You know the people that she went to high school with. You see them,
I know
really?
some of them, yeah.
Yeah, guys or
I
girls.
know she had a face.
Right, of course she had a face. She was a hoe, and guess what she did?
What?
Got married. And like you, could, like
Oh, I see what you're saying. So
Right.
everybody's a hoe at one point is what you're saying.
well,
There's
well,
seasons.
well, you
Yeah,
could
get
be
them
if
hoe
you
seasons.
wanted to.
Yeah.
You could be if you wanted to. But what they try, the narrative that they try to push is you need to be some wholesome girl, and that's the only way somebody's gonna
Right,
marry you.
right, right,
but
right.
oftentimes wholesome girls
Are boring.
in
Yeah,
bed.
That's fact.
Yeah.
Right,
That is fact.
so you're gonna
That's
spend
fact.
your
No
whole
experience.
life with
Yeah.
vanilla sex. No, you're
Yeah.
not. So yes, you may get somebody on the side, but you want a freak in the sheets,
He may
even
want
as your
some butter
wife.
pecan.
But that's also hold. I was just talking to somebody about this the other day
What?
too. You don't want somebody that's too good. That I was just talking about this with a friend recently.
You don't want somebody
if
that's
some
too good?
girl can suck a golf ball through a garden hose and fucking just destroy you in like a minute and a half. You ain't marrying. That's not a girl.
First
to
of
marry.
all, you
That's
got to
not a
remember
girl to marry.
something. I'm just going to open your mind a little bit, sir. I'm going to open your mind a little
ahead.
bit. Okay, so you can learn a lot of techniques offline.
No,
They
that's
have
true.
trainings online. People take stuff. You could watch videos. You don't have to have. First of all,
They have
you could
sex
be a. You could
expos.
just right. They have right. You could just You could just get like an expert in whatever. But also, I didn't speak English. You can get an expert and they can train you. But also, think about
You got
this.
some girl coming over the house. And
Think about this. Just because you're good doesn't mean you had a lot of people. You could have been having sex with the same dude
One person for such a
7
long time,
years,
yeah.
or you could have looked at the Superhead video. You could have looked at Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, I mean, there's
they
ways
all
to
have the
figure out how to
same
do it.
technique.
I never
Or
sucked
talk
dick,
to
but I
your
can tell you I'd be
friends.
great at it. I
No,
can
but
tell you that right now.
but it's a technique. But you said you'll be great at sucking dick.
It's same thing. I see how you do it.
Well, no, that's kind of true because people say girls like if you were to like perform fellatio on a woman, they feel like women would do it better because women know how
what they
women would
like.
like to be
I
pleased.
know what I like, so I
Yeah.
know, and I've seen some fucking
Makes
just
sense.
Saint Christopher's fucking come down and give me the Gluck Gluck 3000, and I'm just like, so I know how they did it. And I'm like, all right, I could.
Pause. What'd you say?
He
Glut
said that
Glut 3000.
he has gotten a glut 3000 from other women, so he knows what it is. He
it's
knows
like.
what it looks
What it
like.
looks like.
Oh,
That's
okay,
what I'm saying.
okay,
So
okay,
I could
okay.
recreate that and fucking do. I know it's just. and
Right,
yeah, I
all
know.
of it. That's all it is.
It's just
It's
a lot of hands, a lot of spit.
It's
and
a lot of hands, a lot of
and
spit, a lot of movement, and a lot of noise.
It's what I call busy hands and a positive attitude. You got that? If you got busy hands and a positive
Right,
attitude, you're
right.
gonna be all right.
Right.
All right, so that's what it is. But you that's a good point. You could not have a lot of bodies underneath you,
Right.
and still be good at stuff. I think for guys though, traditionally when we see that and we go, "Oh, someone's killing the game right now," she been around. That's just our thought process.
Or she really
initially.
likes sex, which
Yeah.
does not mean she's been around, but she really enjoys it when she's having it.
But
Curious,
he's talking
yeah.
about like a guy's perspective. So in his mind, like you're correct, but he's correct too because I feel like with men, they just don't. Because this is the thing, like you could be with a guy and you could do him or treat him however. He just don't want anybody else to know that this is what's happening behind closed doors. So if you were a whore, he doesn't want other people to be able to come into him and tell him stuff about
Right.
you being
Right.
a whore.
Yes.
So it's
Yes.
just it's all about
Proximity.
the way it looks
Yes.
and how
Proximity.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's why you brought up a good point earlier. You said, "Do you know?"
That's why you keep things
her
to
friends
yourself.
From
You
high
don't
school,
know
all
her
that
right. You
shit.
don't know what she did back in the
I
day.
don't want to.
And you,
All right, I don't want
but you
to.
You
said you
shouldn't.
did.
I
but
kind of know them.
You don't
but
know
not
them.
really. I don't be hanging out with
Why
them.
You
would
don't know
you?
them like that. They're not
I
gonna tell you
don't,
the
and I
truth.
don't want
First
to.
of all, why would you want to?
Yeah, I don't want
I've
to.
seen, I've
It's
heard
so
so many
weird.
stories where the new husband has befriended the old friend, and then they used to hook up back in the
Yep.
days, and you didn't know it, and then
Yep.
I didn't. Well, we're just friends now. Like
Yep.
you don't want
Yep.
that. But what
Yep.
I'm saying is, hoes be winning, and women have a past, and oftentimes they're not going to tell you that.
You know what it is? I think as a guy, which makes it even more difficult, you have to be discerning in the sense of you have to understand there's good curiosity, and then there's a point of this bitch is too curious.
But
And you gotta
why
find
do
the
you?
middle.
But why would you care?
Because they judge us all the time. Because they
Yeah.
could. Because this is what they do. They could this shit, but they can't take it.
No, we
So
want you to be curious and explore shit and be like.
But why do y'all care if she's
It's
if
always
she was a whore?
yeah, like
Why do you care if she was a whore?
I don't care personally if she was a whore, as long as I see behavior that say she's no longer like that.
Right.
So for me, I'm like, oh, I feel
Okay.
more than comfortable.
Right, like that's
But
what I'm saying.
and I don't even mind that she has a past. We talked about this.
She should have a
openly and
past. I
shit.
mean, she
Yeah.
talk about her stuff in the past.
We don't talk about it like in detail. Like she was like, "Oh, I gave this motherfucker the glug glug." I'm like, "Whoa, wait a second. Fuck him! Like I'm killing him right now." Like we don't talk about it like that, but like it's one of them things where it's like, yeah, we do talk about it to the extent of like she's like basically like I have a past.
Yeah.
I think when couples start to talk about shit in terms of being like, oh, and it goes into depth too much.
It's too
And-
much.
Yeah, and you're
'Cause it make
talking
it
about
bad.
numbers and all
Yeah.
that shit. I'm like, no, that's
No, you don't need
don't
numbers and
ask me no
stuff.
dumbass question.
that's
like that.
But you don't need numbers. But yeah, you don't need numbers. Like,
I think insecure guys do that a lot of times.
Yeah.
It'll be like, how many guys you slept with?
but the thing about it is, even if someone says to you how many guys you slept with, I'm a lie and say
Three.
just three. Three is
Well,
the number.
three
Well,
is
that's
the
why they
number.
say there's a cardinal rule. You heard about that, right?
And then somebody gonna times it by something.
So if you're a guy, if a girl says a number, you divide it. Or if a girl says a number, you times it by 2. If a guy says a number, you divide it by 2.
Okay,
sorry, you
only
divide it
two.
in half.
Only two. That's good. That's not bad.
Yeah, you divide
Okay,
it in
that's still a good body. But this, what I'm saying is, it doesn't make sense to even think about who. I've never thought about. I've never had sex with a guy and then thought about, oh, I wonder if he does this to somebody else.
Or where he learned that from.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Why don't I think like that?
My stomach was starting.
Would you think? Would you think about
Because
that?
you can,
I wouldn't think
you
about
could,
that.
You could like,
You kill the
legitimately-
mood.
But would I hurt
your
my own
brain would
feelings?
implode. Yeah, your brain would implode if you
Yeah,
always stopped
that's
like
too
that.
much.
Because if you think about it, most people have the same sex technique. So whatever
Yeah.
they did to you, they did exactly the same thing to somebody else.
Yeah.
The
They
exact-
learned it from somebody else.
Right.
That's why I like to think that I've really blossomed a few careers and like blessed some like households.
Really?
Because I wanna
But you have
think-
to have
and
sex
maybe I
with them
wanna think
for
that.
more than one time. It can't
No,
be.
facts.
It has to. Because
Yeah.
the first sex, like first
Everybody
time having
nervous.
sex, is everybody's nervous and everybody. It's weird. It's like disjointed. It's not. It's weird. You got to do it a couple times before you can get into a groove.
No facts.
Right?
Facts. Well, there's also usually one person that's more that knows more and is more experienced than the other, and then of course you're gonna learn from somebody who's been around more. Because I've been with girls who were like younger than me. Pause. Like of age.
Shout out to R. Kelly.
Yeah, right. I was like, wait a second, let's not say something crazy. But like,
How old is teenage?
yeah,
It's a team behind that age.
Yeah.
No, he really said that.
He
He's
said,
crazy.
"How old is teenage?"
Yeah.
He said, "Do you like teenage girls?" He's like, "How old is teenage?"
He's like, what the heck?
That's hilarious.
You're killing me.
No,
Yeah, that was
but
crazy. They were killing them though.
They were
But that's the
really killing
thing
them
when
a
you
lot.
get away with so much for so long, eventually those chickens come home to roost. And that's why we have the Karens. And that's why it's like
Full circle now.
it's not even cool to be like a white man at this point. Y'all can't do nothing. It's like, white man, you can't even explain. Now you mansplaining and all that is
I don't
because
even know if I can say anything about this, but man, yeah.
a chicken comes home to roost.
Yeah, I
What?
feel like we really got smashed in 2022.
You feel like white people had it hard?
I mean, yeah, it's a weird thing to say.
I mean, like,
It's a weird thing
I
to
said that
say.
as a joke. I was like, white people, I feel so sorry for you guys. And they all start laughing because it's like,
we had
yeah.
it too good for too long.
But you know what happened? Y'all popped. Y'all went crazy. Y'all did that damn insurrection, and we were like, wait a minute.
Yeah, bring him
Wait
back.
a minute
Bring him
now.
back.
Now this is too much. Y'all done went too far. You can't go that far.
Yes.
Like I know it's a situation where white people are like the favorite kid, and then black people I feel like the foster kids. But and then everybody else is stepkid, and like everybody else is in the middle, but not as loved as the favorite kid. I mean the Jews, y'all bought y'all way into whatever. Anyway, so
Max, like, yeah,
y'all
there's
might be a
still
little
chosen people
Anglo-Saxon
here.
a little bit, but anyway, but not chosen from America, chosen from God. That's
Right,
different.
right, right.
So a different kind of chosen, but like I feel like once y'all did that. And it was all of y'all, right? And it didn't. And it really was about social economic because it wasn't all. It was just poor. It was people that's having a hard time in life. People that feel like America's been taken away from them. That's the rhetoric that they have been sold. That America's been taken away from them by by everybody else that's not white. And America's supposed to be for the white person. That's what the rhetoric was. So then they just said, all right, we're taking our country back. We're having a revolution, And then they went in there and just started doing
worst planned
revolution. Very, it wasn't
it was
planned.
really aggressive.
But it was really
Weak at the same
it was
time,
really
though.
corny because if you have a revolution
pictures
like
and shit.
like this is the thing, right? Didn't you learn anything from the Black Panther movement?
Yeah.
I'm just saying you have to really act like you are a part of the army. You have to be a special force. Y'all have to have. It was
move
not.
quickly
It was
and
not
silently.
planned at all. Y'all
Not
just had bear fur on, and y'all was drinking tabs, and y'all was like leaving sodas and Coors Lights. Like what were y'all
Taking
doing?
pictures and shit,
Like,
incriminating
why,
yourself.
Why would you take pictures and then they all going home and getting arrested going home? What did
And
you
then
think it was going to
It
happen?
was during the time where you could wear a mask, and because these motherfuckers didn't believe in a mask, it's like you could have saved yourself some jail time.
It's so
son,
crazy.
Just wearing the goddamn
It's a
mask.
So that's what happened to white people.
Yeah.
Like the
insurrection.
The insurrection. January 6th is about to come up. January 6th, set y'all back 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just 2 weeks. Just 2 weeks. Just 2 weeks. Nothing more, nothing less.
Slight inconvenience.
Just 2 weeks of humanity. Just 2 weeks. And trust me, they only have like 6 pictures of those 6 dudes. They're not gonna say how many people it was and all those people because all those unattractive white women were there. It was a lot. It was a lot. Y'all messed up.
I recently just saw a video. Speaking of race, I recently saw a video of this family at this pool. I think it was in Florida, and they were jacking like it was like an all whites pool. So they were it was like 2 black boys in the pool, and grown men pulling the boys out. Putting their hands on them to push them out the pool. And I was just like, wow.
What is this, 1952?
No, this was like last week. So it's just like, what is really going on?
That's what I'm saying. When people are like, there's no racism and then shit like that comes out and you're like, God damn, this is 2023 and you got still people.
But it's grown men putting hands on boys. What's wrong with you?
But I mean, a lot of little boys got shot by the cops. That was a grown man doing stuff.
No, I know.
It just never stops.
Yeah.
It's really bug to be like a black person and
watch it just happen.
in this world to see how much we are trolled, how much we are like pitted against each other and just like targeted. It's like the craziest shit if you think about it, that you're targeted just because you're a black person. And I'm not mad that I'm black, but I feel like I would have with my ambition, I would have a much easier time in life if I were not black. That part. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's unfortunate to see it because it kind of like makes you become like
desensitized
desensitized to it in a space where you're just like, that's just how it is. But it's crazy because I'm friends with white people, I'm friends with rich people, I'm friends with a lot of people that don't have that same experience, and I wonder, like, do they say like, damn, poor black people, that's fucked up, or we got to get our shit together, or what can we do to help this? Like, what goes into the mind of the observer when you're looking at what happens to blacks in the world?
I feel like it's just common to turn a blind eye. It has nothing to do with you. Why, take on.
But if I seen somebody get raped, I would feel away.
Well, hold on. I guess that's a good point, though, to a degree. Right. Like, so I'm just sitting here like, listen, y'all, because first of all,
just talk, white man. That's why I said this comment. That's why I said it. Max, you can chime in too.
No, but here's the thing, though. I think people.
You new to the party, Max, but you know what I'm saying. I still want to know what you think. I think you really should be.
But my thing is
on the team.
Let him.
I think that that's a good point. You're like, well, if I saw someone get raped, that happened in the pandemic, where there was a girl who was getting raped in a New York subway. And there's bystanders, like
always the train,
and not one of them did a thing, which goes to my point about being. I think that people are so self-absorbed in terms of just being like, well, what's going on in my life? I gotta get my shit together. I can't even look beyond that to see how I can help other people when I'm still trying to get my own shit together and have my own.
So self-absorbed.
They're self-absorbed, and that they don't stop and take the time to be like, yeah, but you're blessed, like you have a lot going for you. You can actually reach back and help other people. But people are so self-absorbed. They're like, I don't have the time to focus or help or do any of this shit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But that's just like humanity, though, right? It's like, but
that's the only thing I can think.
So right, but I'm not gonna discredit rape and not. But it's like a whole people that this happens to, right? A whole, like, think about like in Dubai, when I found out that they were going to Bengali and all those like countries, getting people to build up Dubai and taking their passports. Like, I will never look at that luxury the same again, right? And I feel like white America needs to look at America and be like, yo, the way that we have treated blacks during this whole dance, every time it's been some other target to hold them down. But why?
Yeah.
And like even down to like graduate tests now, like the GRE and the LSAT and all that stuff. Now there being articles talking about how they are racially motivated. They were racially they were like written to benefit like whites. And so that they would pass them, right?
Yeah.
And then so that would keep non-white people out of graduate programs so that they wouldn't be able to have the same opportunity to get money
So he's
for
not
their
getting affected with the
family.
Asians.
Yeah, it's like crazy.
Dominate the whites.
But it's like so diabolical. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna so the only way you're gonna get here is if you do this test. But the only way you could do this test is if you learn this stuff. But we're never gonna teach you this stuff. So the people that we did teach, they'll get it. And then for you, you will have a lower self-esteem because we will make you think that the game is not rigged and that you just as a subpar person,
Yeah.
right?
And
Right? Isn't that crazy?
I feel like that is true, but I think it just proves like how resilient we are, because I feel like that still has not stopped any motion. Like it obviously is harder.
It's hindered, not stopped, right?
Like I just feel like it hasn't stopped, and like just the way that like, okay, so let's say the SAT. There's certain requirements and certain scores that you have to even be considered for certain universities. So, like you said, if you went to a school where they didn't have the luxury to have, you know, the most updated books or the most updated curriculum so that it can help you towards those in passing those exams, it makes it harder than when you're trying to go to those types of schools, because now you have to outsource. Now you have to figure out, well, dang, I can't afford a $1,500 SAT prep course, but all my other friends can. So it's like, what can I do, or what should I have done, or maybe I'm not smart enough, or maybe I'm not. But it's just about resources and giving everybody the same type of access. Now, I do believe that in New York, it's a lot. I feel like it's better, like it's like a more even playing field, just because it's just so filled with different minorities already.
Oh, it's not though.
But
even though
as
it's
it
kinda gentrified,
pertains to other states, like in the South, you can definitely see those disparities.
But the South, people go to school together. New York is very segregated as it relates to public schooling. Black kids go to school with black kids. They zone New York out where the impoverished neighborhoods, they have to stay in school, the same schools, unless they can prove that they're gifted and talented, and then maybe they can go to another school. But if not, you will get arrested if you try to change your address to a more predominant address to get your kid a better education. That is New York practice, and that is still going on, and that is very racially motivated. And in down south, all of them go to school together. It's like one high school, one middle school, everybody goes to school together.
I also think goes back to what, and we've talked about this to a degree a little bit in the past, but this goes back to wealth disparity as well, where like those opportunities are always open for P. Diddy's kids, or
Right.
anybody, depending upon
how much
if
money you
have
got.
the money to make it happen. So that's why I say, like, I feel like even like something, and this is not, I'm not, like I said, I'm not giving like white people a pass. I'm just saying that's why I think lower economic whites sometimes are like, fuck, I'm so focused on, we'd love to reach back, and I'm not saying we, like me, but like they would love to maybe reach back and help, but they're so focused on getting themselves out of shit.
Because they can't eat. They still trying to eat.
Yeah, so it's like, they're like, fuck, it's hard. So who really needs to happen, like I said, we talked about this before, is the people in power, the people of wealth have to be the ones to reach back and really help black people.
But no, all they have to do is give us our reparations. They talking about in
They
California.
don't have that because they gave it to Ukraine.
I said right, that part.
they have it because if something else
if you
was
had
on
it,
the rise.
but if you had
That's
it
my
for
point.
that's my point. If you had it for Ukraine,
Because they don't care, they don't want to fix things, because
God, if you
it's
had
a
it for
system.
Ukraine,
Yeah.
right? Why? Where's the 40 acres in the like? If you had it for Ukraine,
this is
why
us.
can't?
Think
But
about
this is us, because I feel like with black people, if we kept that money inside our communities more, we would have, just like the Jews, we would have more of a say so. Because actually, it is race driven, but it's really money motivated. So it's really about how you if you can't get if y'all can't keep y'all money in your own neighborhoods, if y'all always pushing it out to other places, then collectively y'all don't have a big voice.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we do have voices in different aspects. Like, we are the pushing forth of the culture as it pertains to music, entertainment, sports. If
Do you think that's happened because that's like black
No.
people
Out of
find their own
necessity.
way
Well,
out?
Out of
No.
necessity.
well,
I was thinking
that
about that earlier when we were talking.
And just God-given talent.
yeah, I'm about to say. I just feel like it's a little
let's
bit
not
just
discredit
who we
the
are.
Father, Jesus.
Yeah, I just feel like the I don't know, just even culture and stuff, just getting pushed out there, doing different things, baggy jeans, different type of fashion styles. That comes from people of color. So, it's cool to jump on
I
that
was
wave.
thinking about. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it's cool to jump on that wave. So we have those. But have you ever thought like, okay, we don't keep our money in our neighborhood? Maybe it's because it's like they make it so hard for you to
get something.
to do it. They make it
Right,
so hard
'cause
for
it's
you to
not no
open up a
black-owned
business,
business, right?
or keep it up, or not even that. Like, you have a restaurant and you just got people doing crazy things. Like, you have an inspector coming harassing you.
Yeah, that happens.
Like,
in New York a lot.
like sometimes it's just like they don't want to see you win. So that's why it's just so amazing
that you still win.
that still win. Like,
feel like
you get what I'm saying? But it's obviously the walk is harder. But that's always been the case for black people.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what makes us resilient. So, I said this before and I'm gonna say it again. I just don't even feel the need to like try to be like, oh, I want them to, help us out and all this stuff. It's just like,
You don't want
they're
reparations?
I would want it, of course,
Yeah,
but
like,
I'm
slow
not
throwing
gonna
free
sit
money.
here. I'm not gonna sit here and just keep pushing that just because it's just like I feel like it's not gonna happen. They can sit there and they can
It
give
is.
money
Oh, yes, it is.
to others.
Think-
Okay, well, if you think that is the case, then I'm down for that because I want it to happen. But I
She's
just
like, for
can't
the
put.
record.
I just
Hey,
can't
for
put
the
my
record.
faith. I just can't put my faith in the government right now.
I get
right
you.
now.
No
I
one
get you.
should,
But
though.
what I'm saying is, the Jews got reparations. The Jews got reparations because they fought for it.
Yeah.
They fought for it.
But even so you can say that because that's true. But think about it like this: they sit here and they get free labor out of all these black men that they put in prisons
Right.
in these private sectors for years, giving people crazy numbers. Like, and then you get free labor out of these people, and that's a lot of people. And then this is the thing is when stuff like that happens, that displaces the whole family. So it's just like it's just all messed up.
It's a trickle down effect.
Yeah,
it's
it's a trickle down
effect.
effect. But the thing is, why is it only happening to us?
That part.
Because we're the
the
easy
system.
punching bag.
Yeah. I'm exhausted. I just want to tell you that part. I'm exhausted.
Like it's just crazy.
And I'm starting to bring some of it into my comedy. I was talking about
You
this.
talked about it on Christmas Eve.
No.
You're like,
last
another
night.
thing this holiday.
Last night at the stand. Last night at the stand, I was doing a show, and I talked about it. I was like talking about how somebody lend you money and they owe you money and they act like they don't. They act like they don't remember, and they just keep like living their life and doing all kinds of stuff. And you really turning into a subhuman person because now you're so angry because it's like they're just playing. You see them buying Balenciaga stuff. They going on vacation. They still ain't giving you your $500. And no matter what happens to that person, their mother could die. In your mind, you'll be like, how'd you bury her? You know what I'm saying? I would like my $500 back. And that's how black people feel about reparations.
How'd you bury her? With what money?
Right, and I did. I
She
just
have life insurance, bitch?
I walked them all the way down the street, and then I was like, "That's how black people feel about reparations."
Yeah.
And then I started saying, "You got money for Ukraine? You Hiroshima? You build Japan back up? But you have all this money on all these times during history. America like run us our bread." And everybody was like, "I mean, I'm gonna make it funny." But I needed to say
just
it.
in the crowd, like,
They was like, "Oh God, no!" Because
it's okay for them to feel uncomfortable sometimes. I mean, not in your set,
But it's, it's okay for everybody to feel uncomfortable, and that's
Yeah.
why I was like so happy when Donald Trump got into office because he was gonna make white people feel it.
yeah.
Because the one thing about privilege is I gotta believe in your privilege. That's the only way it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only way it works is if I believe in your person. And then when you have Donald Trump in there saying all kinds of dumb shit, doing all kinds of shit, like it's so crazy. Like it discredited your superiority, that it wasn't supreme anymore. Your
Yeah.
supremacy got a little bit.
Yeah.
And
Well, it takes somebody within the establishment to call out the establishment,
Right.
and then that's when you start to see people get a little bit uncomfortable.
Right.
Oh shit!
It got- and
hey,
what-
shut the fuck up.
shut up.
Yeah.
That's the
That's
truth.
why they kept trying to silence it. Like, hey, shut the fuck up.
But he wouldn't stop
And then
talking.
they'd be like, hey, well, let's look at your tax records. He's to be like, let's look at all your motherfucking
No,
tax
let me
records.
tell you, I was listening to NPR last week, and they said that they have really been listening. They were really looking at Donald Trump's taxes, but Donald Trump's taxes is so convoluted.
Yeah.
Because he's a
knows the
he's a
system.
company, so he has shell companies inside shell
Yep.
companies inside shell companies inside shell companies. So he had LLC set up for every action that he was doing and all kinds of stuff, and then a trust and all this stuff, right? And you know how many people the government put to cover his taxes?
How much?
One person.
Really?
One
dumb
per-
are you? How dumb are you?
One person. They didn't have the staff to do it.
They just signed so many
Yeah,
fucking like
yeah, but
accountants
that's what I'm saying is they didn't have the staff to do it. So it's looking like he's not giving it to them, but they had it. They just had to review it for all that time because it was only one person.
Right.
It was only one person. It was only one person.
that is
It
my
was
point.
probably
People
the
like want
crazy.
They
more
maybe did that for
government.
like security reasons. They didn't want anybody to
It could
breach
be that
anything.
too. Yeah, or they don't want anything to leak.
Sometimes
or,
when it's
I
too
don't
many
know.
heads,
Could be. I
But
don't
guess
know.
You never
what?
know, things can
But guess
leak.
what? The person that they had wasn't as smart as his accountants, so they couldn't unravel the money train.
That's the problem too.
They couldn't
If you
unravel
have
it.
somebody bust that or break that open, it better be somebody as smart as fuck and a fucking savant.
And you don't even have to be that smart. Like you could just watch
No, but I'm
earn
saying the
your,
lawyers that he has are savants at what they do. So if
Yeah,
you're not
of
a
course.
savant at that shit, you're not cracking the code.
or
You
you could
got
just
Rock Nation doing his taxes.
that part. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. So what's going on? What's on our
Well, I just gotta say this because you guys love this man, but I told you from the jump I never trusted him. Bishop Lamar Whitehead has
I
gotten
love-
arrested.
No, I didn't. No.
He
First,
out
let
though.
the
For
record
Fraud,
show.
extortion, and false statements.
Yeah, let the record show. I never was on that train. I said that motherfucker did it. That was like Tory Lanez. Right, where I
No,
was wrong about that.
wrong person.
No, I'm saying I'll take the credit for being wrong about that one, but this one I wasn't wrong about. I knew that
No,
motherfucker.
I knew something was fishy. He had a whole Fendi suit.
Yeah.
he just had
Three-piece suit.
He just had on a Dior suit on Sunday. He's out.
Yeah. Oh,
he,
yeah.
he turned himself in, and then now they're
Well,
going to
he's
investigate.
getting investigated by the FBI.
Yeah.
You
You know why?
Yeah, I was about to say it.
She's like, yeah, wait a second.
If you chill, pump
Yeah.
your brakes. Okay, sorry.
No, so basically got arrested. So they're basically investigating him because they're going off of the false claims that he's been like, I guess, talking to people or even his congregation, getting the money out of him, like getting money out of them. And apparently that's illegal. So they're trying to see all the false statements that he's claimed.
You can fucking
If you
take
be,
money
if
from
you're
your
lying to
congregation.
people,
No,
and
it
you-
wasn't. So this is the other piece, right? Will you
Yeah.
finish?
No, but go ahead. No, go ahead.
This is the other piece. I think that he was in real estate. So, and like a businessman, I'm not sure shady or not. Seems shady to me. And so he got access to these people because he was their bishop. So some lady took her retirement money, $90,000 of retirement money, and
Give it to the
then
church.
she gave it to him so that he could invest it for her, and then he played her.
Yeah. See,
Who gives somebody
No, but see,
90,000 of
You
their
gotta
retirement fund?
remember
happens to
something.
those older generations.
When you don't invest your money and all you do is put it in like a 401k, and you know that this little bit of money that you
Could
have,
be so much more.
you can't grow it because you're already in your 50s and your 60s. So then you say to yourself, like, let me see if I can invest it in something. And then the other part is a lot of people, when they are, going to church and stuff, they put their reasoning out the door. They just put it to the side. And the man of God is like, they talking to Jesus, and then they don't question anything. So that's the other piece. So she has,
I also think older, like the elderly, like they're a little bit more suspect to getting like
Yeah, they play them all the time.
They get played
Publishers
a lot.
Clearinghouse. Now
Yeah.
they trying to act
I
like
don't
there
know if
was
I
no such thing as Publishers Clearinghouse. Yes, there was. I remember. You remember Publishers Clearinghouse in there? Your
What's that?
grandmother, remember she used to get all those magazines, and she used to be filling out like little coupons, thinking the Eggman man was gonna come to her
yeah.
house.
and deliver the check.
Oh, with that back check, I know what you're talking about.
Yes. Now they try to say that it's like it never happened. They like pulled all that stuff off the internet.
Really?
Yeah, because it was a scam.
Yeah, man. The elderly that happened to y'all, man.
Yeah. So anyway, so he's still back on the social media talking about he's not guilty.
He's going down.
I was like, this is.
But he done.
I just feel like he brings out some different kind of
Energy.
emotions in me though, because I just be I'm looking at him and I'm like, but I shouldn't be mad because he likes the fashion. That's his fashion. Like, why am I looking at Dior like he's a criminal? If he wasn't a pastor, I wouldn't be looking at him like he is a criminal because he had on Dior. I would just be like, he just likes a lot of gaudy ass stuff, right? So then,
Yeah.
Don't judge strippers.
right? And we don't judge strippers having all that money, right? So it's really, when I look at him, I'm really evaluating my own processes when I'm thinking about it, because I'm like, so why am I mad? Am I mad because he's like all in your face and it's like bodacious? But so is Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I
what
think it's
is
just because
it?
we associate certain professions with not being able to do certain things.
I just feel like it's.
you're a man of the people. Like you're not
feel like he's
supposed to be
stealing from them.
Yeah,
But
you're
but
not
th-
supposed
but think
to-
about but think
you know
about
what I mean?
Creflo Dollar. Most of these pastors, TD Jakes, most of these pastors, maybe they not wearing like gaudy stuff, but you go to their houses or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Are
They
you
live in- they
kidding
live in
me?
life,
They
yeah,
have
they live in
private jets. So just
Pastor
because it's not.
John White something.
That was a tough one.
Remember he
Oh, the
bought
right.
his.
Oh, for
Remember he bought his wife like a whole Lamborghini
Oh shit.
on
Yeah.
Instagram, and it was like, "Where's that money coming from?" He's like, "Don't worry, it's my own money." And I'm like, I
Right,
mean,
but
that's cool.
oftentimes they are businessmen on the side.
Yeah.
Because think
Yeah.
about it, they get opportunities to be businessmen
Yeah.
just from having that congregation, because you have entrepreneurs
you
in
have all
there,
sorts of
and they're
people
like,
in it,
Pastor,
yeah.
you want to get down on this deal? I mean, it's
And the
ways-
money you're receiving is not taxed.
right, and it's the money that they're receiving from the church is not taxed.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
also supposed to be for them.
Right, but it's supposed to be like a 501(c)(3). Yeah, and then it is supposed to be for them. They're supposed to at least
For
take
the
a salary,
church,
but they're
not
supposed to
for
take a
them.
salary. No,
They're
they
supposed
pay
to take
Yeah,
the
but the
salary out of
trustees.
that.
The trustees supposed to pay the pastor a salary.
Right, but the salary's supposed to be within the budget of whatever
The church is.
generated
Yeah, whatever
throughout-
the church makes. Yeah.
Right.
So even if I don't know what churches make.
But churches make millions of
Millions of
dollars.
I don't know.
dollars.
So that's what I'm saying. Maybe
Yeah,
there
no,
is.
it
if you
depends
go
on
to
the
a certain
church.
Church is a huge.
Think
church,
about it.
maybe-
If it's a Catholic, not a Catholic church, I think Catholic church is like 5%. I'm not sure, 10%. But at a Baptist church, it's 10% of your salary. Right, so if
That's what people are supposed to be getting, I'm saying.
everybody, so then you tithe, right? So if everybody's tithing, which is everybody's not tithing, but say half of that church is tithing, and it's more than half, because they'll shame you into not
Yeah.
tithing, right? So then half of that church is tithing 10% of their salary. They're not getting anything from, they're not getting anything tangible from church, except the ideals is kind of like going to see a motivational speaker speak,
Yeah,
right?
right,
But
right,
you're doing that whatever you're doing that, and then
And they sell plates on the side.
and then that's right.
Yeah.
Right. And then on top of that, after the tithes, then an offering. Right. So then you offer is just like on top of the tithes, where it's like God loves a cheerful giver.
Yeah.
So if you give more, then God gonna give you more.
Yeah.
He's like-
And it's kind of like that, but that's the rhetoric that that happens in church. And so just seeing it on this level, and I kind of know him personally, you know what I'm saying? So, he's from Brownsville, I'm from Eastern York, whatever. So just looking at it and knowing that I'm from Eastern New York, knowing that I come from the same kind of era as him, like the hip hop era, and everything is really gaudy, and we do like a lot of high fashion, and it is like a bunch of labels all over you. And then I never really listened to his word as it relates to God, because I could not get past all the other shit that
Yeah.
I couldn't
At
get
the
past
end, at the
all
end
the
he was
stimuli.
like, and if you need to buy
I agree.
anything this week, come to my Amway account, and we can make sure that you get
Yeah, it's
everything
just
you
like
need.
bug. Like I don't know why.
So
I
you
feel
trying
like
to say that he's not guilty? Is that what I'm getting
Oh,
from
I'm
you?
not saying that.
Okay.
I'm not saying that at all. But
You're just saying, why can't he live?
But I'm not. What I am saying is, why am I hating on him? Because in my mind, I'm like, this is so whack.
But
No,
that's
I
not
agree.
hating.
No, but it happens on so many other levels. It happens at your corporation.
That's
Your
what I was just about to say.
CEO
That's what I was
is
just about to
living
say.
life.
Depending upon where
large.
you're at. It's like just like church.
CEO is living life.
Yep.
Boats, blah, 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 blah. But the guy in the mailroom,
Yeah.
he could barely keep his lights on.
Yeah.
And it's the same company. Hey, how you doing?
Yep,
What's
it's the
up?
same thing.
Everybody knows what it is. You know what it is. So, like, I don't know.
So
I
that's
feel
what
like you can even say, for the other side, Pastor Joel Osteen.
Yeah.
He didn't open up his doors,
He did not open up his
and
doors.
he wasn't
for-
going to.
Yeah.
for in that big behind church, and he did not open up his doors when those people have that hurricane.
That hurricane and
Yeah,
needed
yeah, yeah.
somewhere.
I
But
And
forget
he's not
about that.
flashy.
I forget
and
about
he's,
that.
that's the
and he's
point of-
very nice demeanored.
Yeah.
So
So
why
he
am I
crazy.
not-
No, he crazy. I can.
But
look at him.
why
He
am I
crazy.
not hating on him?
I do, but yeah.
No,
But you see what I'm
I-
saying,
Yeah, I
though?
get what
Like,
you're
why am I
saying.
not hating on
But
him?
what you're saying inevitably, and this is what makes sense, because I was with this
If
dude
it's
this
Gordy
weekend.
in my face, I'm like, whoa, what is it
Yeah.
about?
But that was with this dude this weekend who his CEO made $17 million a year at his company. He's
Yeah.
at, I don't
Wow.
want to say words, but anyway, and then he retired or whatever. And I was thinking, I was like, yo, my CEO only makes, I'm at a nonprofit, but like at 250,000.
That's it?
That's it. And so here's the thing. So I was
But
like,
he probably get expenses his whole life.
yeah, exactly.
So that
But-
money just go there.
Right, but my point being though is
Mm-hmm.
that like there's sliding scales, and it's the same within a church. If you had a smaller congregation, smaller church, you're probably not making much.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But if you had a bigger church where these
Right.
motherfuckers really throwing down money, Joel
Right.
Osteen type shit,
Uh-huh.
you probably you probably getting a good check as the pastor.
And Joel inherited that church because his father was a pastor.
Of course, it's
So
like anything.
yeah, like he
Yeah,
didn't
you
do
don't have
that.
to
Like
no
that
work.
was nepotism at its finest,
Yes.
you know. So like but with that Bishop Whitehead, I think that the way he got his church was his wife's father was a pastor, and then he passed away or something like that.
So
I
same
think.
thing handed down.
Yeah, but I don't know. It just for me, I'm just like. When you're a man of the cloth, I think that you should just use a little bit of discretion as it relates to having all that stuff in people's faces, because people are suffering. And I feel like that's why the CEOs don't be like, look at my boat. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that people are suffering.
Yeah.
And sometimes people are suffering on their own accord because they lazy and they don't want to get up and do nothing. And they want
Right.
something handed to them. But other times people are busting their ass and it's just not working out for them.
Right.
And that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That happens. I feel like oftentimes a lot of people, they pretend like they working hard, but they not. They sleeping. You just chilling.
Right.
You just chilling.
Yeah.
You know if you just chilling.
Yeah.
It's that.
Yeah, Max was like, I'm working hard to get us a studio, and Onica's like, yeah, but
we
it
had a
ain't
place.
shit.
We had a place. He
I'm
just had to
kidding.
figure
I'm
his
kidding.
camera out. Okay, yeah, sorry. I'm just sorry. I'm just saying. But yeah, so So what else you got? Latoya. You know that?
Pole dancers.
Who's Latoya?
Pole-
That's a song. You don't remember the song? Latoya.
No.
Oh,
Oh, I was thinking of a different song too.
what
No.
were you thinking of?
That one
Lolly
pole
Dolly?
dancer. That let pole dancer. Pole dancer.
Nobody
pole.
knows what you're talking
It's
about.
a stripper. Okay, never mind.
Where do they play it in?
I mean, in the
Lady
strip club.
Diamonds.
In the strip club, yeah. In fucking strip clubs
Sexy
all around the
Dancer?
United States. And it's amazing.
Stilettos and titties.
Yeah,
that's a
it's
good name for
amazing.
it. That's a good name
That
for
is
it.
a good name
Ooh,
for-
let's open up
Stiletto
a
and
strip
titties.
club. Let's call it Pixie Dust.
It's called Bad Bitches Only.
I don't like that. Pixie dust. What's that?
Pixie Dust.
Pixie dust.
Yeah.
What made you think that was a good idea?
Oh my
Just because. Or you can call it Tinkerbell.
That's the sweetheart of the program.
what, fairy? Because you like fairies.
Yo.
I think that's cute.
Are they gonna be walking
That's not
around
bad.
with like wings and stuff, like the Victoria's
I
Secret?
didn't even think
Wings
about
and
that.
titties.
That was cute. I
Oh,
like
look, now I'm
that.
adding to the
Tits and
buffoonery. Never mind. Stop. Take it
Buffoonery.
back.
That sounds like a cash cow.
Buffoonery, that's-
Now, all right. So let's talk about something more lighthearted because you
Oh
guys,
yeah, let's talk about
because
Bill
you guys
Cosby.
dragged it today.
You know Bill Cosby going
Let's
on
talk
tour.
about something more lighthearted. Hell yeah. She goes, yeah, let's talk about
Like,
Bill
no, I
Cosby.
don't-
Yeah.
Bill Cosby is going on tour.
Are you going?
Yeah.
Word, right?
You want to hear what he has to say? You kind of want to
Are you
want to
going?
hear what he has to say, correct?
I would want, but the thing about it is, right?
And
So
they're
this is
ignoring
what
me
I
'cause
hate.
they're not
This
going.
is why I hate about. That's why I hate about your generation, because it's very much. you could get canceled just for supporting something that you're not even really supporting. You just
You
being
just curious
nosy.
about it.
You
I
just
kinda
being
wanna see
nosy.
it. I kind of want to see it.
As a comedian, I would like to see it
Kind of, yeah. I kind of want to see it. I'm gonna be honest
So
with you.
so why'd you guys ignore it the first time I asked?
because we trying to protect our careers.
Yeah.
Of course. It
Protect
makes a
my
lot of
own
sense.
ass.
If I were you, I wouldn't even say that I was going. It's all right.
I probably couldn't afford it.
Why?
Because I feel like the
Yeah,
tickets is going to be astronomical. Look how I said that word properly, even though I couldn't say
Spell it now.
promiscuity. But I said the other one. I got some words down. Yeah, it's probably going to be really, really expensive. I was looking at Usher tickets, and Usher tickets were like
Jesus.
$1,100 to $1,500.
Yo, get the fuck
Yeah, one ticket. Usher
life.
for
is
like a front row.
No, not even they had something that was called like the cage or something like that. So this row right here,
That
not
sound like-
the front row. It was like the
Like
orchestra.
some pixie dust.
It was like the orchestra, like right there. It was $1,100. I was like $1,100, and it was up. Some of the tickets was $4,000.
See, this is why music
A
industry needs to be
ticket.
fucking flipped upside down and fucking destroyed. Because this is the only way these motherfuckers is making money. So they're making it astronomical ticket prices
So
for
they
people
push
to
it
go
on-
to their shit.
so they push
can
it on the-
finally
on the
make some money
customer.
And
And
it's
themselves.
so many tours happening.
That's fucking
You have to be
crazy.
strategic. Beyonce's going on tours this summer.
Yeah.
Usher has a residency. SZA's going on tour in March. Her tickets are like $500 just for
You know, there's
general
some
admission.
people that don't
That's
move
a lot.
tickets though. Like Rihanna don't move tickets. I don't think a lot of people know that. Rihanna don't.
She don't?
No, she has to have like strong features with her for her to like sell out like. The
So
normal
did
venues
she
that, like,
not have a good stage presence?
I don't know what it is. I've never seen her. I don't.
I've
It
never
could be
seen her.
that, or it could be maybe she doesn't have like crazy fans like
But-
a
but-
Beyonce or Taylor
but
Swift.
Ri-
I don't know.
I
The
feel
I
Navy
feel like
loves
she
her.
has like,
she
crazy
has a whole Navy.
But the Navy
Yeah.
loves her because of all of her products that she
No,
pushed.
Rihanna-
just who she is.
No, people beg Rihanna to release music all day, every day. Rihanna's music is
Then why
stellar.
don't she move tickets though? That's my only thing. I just
So, but
I
she
saw
don't-
that.
she
Maybe
doesn't
she just
do
cares
music.
about her fans.
What you mean?
Well, that would be the opposite of what. Because
What
if you cared about your fans, you'd make your prices so low that everyone can attend.
That's not true.
Yes,
That is true.
they have to
I
be
don't
able
think
to
so.
come.
Because you still have to. Okay, so I would assume if you're going on tour, you still have to pay your dancers. You still have to
course.
make
Yeah.
sure
You
these
gotta
people
cover your
have
costs.
Of course.
everybody's travel expenses.
$1,500. Come on.
It's a
fuck you,
residency,
dude.
so
He just in. He just in.
Gotta
in
let that burn.
Vegas.
You gotta let that burn in the pocket. That's
No, but they said that his show is so phenomenal that he even skates on the stage.
I'm sure.
Yeah, he
I mean,
does.
it-
And
that
he-
ain't surprising.
and he
That
has,
doesn't surprise me at all.
beautiful women dancing on poles, doing amazing Atlanta tricks.
And he's got herpes.
Don't
That's
say
okay.
that.
He
Allegedly.
does, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Don't say that.
So does R. Kelly. Nobody
Usher,
wants to talk
that's
about
what they're
that.
saying. I'm
Allegedly.
not saying that.
Thanks.
Allegedly. Yeah. You know what I hate? I hate that we have to know our celebrities so intricately. Ha! Said another good word. I don't like that. I don't want to be able to see Beyonce in the bed with Jay-Z and the kids. I don't
Yeah.
want to see that.
I have a joke about that kind of where I'm like,
Mm.
yo, that kind of comes with the territory, but not at the same time.
Why not?
Because if I knew what my
Tell
CFO made at my company,
Uh-huh.
I would kick him in his fucking chest. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it comes with the thing where like you don't. There's a lot of responsibility.
Some
that comes
stuff
with
you
that,
don't
but
wanna
it's
see.
almost too much.
Right.
Like, too
Sometimes
much
you
shit
don't
they
wanna
put out
see it.
there.
That's what I
It's like, why
mean.
we gotta know this man has herpes? Like,
Why do we have to know that Usher has a herpes allegedly?
yeah.
But why do we have to know that the wealth is so much? Like I feel like
Yeah.
it brings on anxiety,
that's
it
one of the
brings
only
on
things that they do.
depression because it's kind of like it's all in your face all the time. It's like if you think about it, most celebrities when they get like on TikTok or Instagram or whatever, they don't really show all their nice stuff. It's really a
Oh, they
close
do, they
shot.
just get shot. when they-
Right, unless you're DJ Khaled or freaking Rick Ross. But for the most part, they don't really, like, you've never, like, really seen Puffy's house. You know what I'm saying? And I guess because people probably go up there and try to, like, rob him
Yeah,
or
that's
whatever.
why. Yeah.
But I don't want to, like, it's so much. When I heard that Young Miami was getting $500,000 a month from Puff Daddy, $500,000 a month.
Lord, I
had-
hear what you do for others. And
You better
I'd
tell Bishop
appreciate
Whitehead
that.
he might be able to help you
No.
out with some prayers.
No, he wouldn't like me.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll show you how to get blessed.
Yeah, but like they $500,000, right? And I'm just like, I had to have a conversation with my vagina. I was like, you know what? Listen, this was you made some dumb decisions in '93 because that girl is doing what she got to do. That's what I'm
fact.
saying. Like Puffy, I understand why I understand why Puffy got all the things he has. He's a businessman. He
Cassie had one hit song and the bitch coasted once she got with Diddy.
She
didn't have to
coasted.
do shit the rest of her life.
I don't think he let her do anything.
I don't think he let her do anything.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
either.
now that I'm listening to all these
I wouldn't
like,
either.
Because think about it, she breaks up with him in less than 2 years. She gets married and has almost 2 babies. She wanted to run.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it is. That's
Saying
what it's
she was
giving.
into some R. Kelly shit.
No, because
she probably loved him.
She probably really loved him, but he probably was toxic and he probably was manipulative.
Probably.
and was a man with money. And she clearly doesn't have the same type of finances that he does. And sometimes men or anybody with money, because women could do it too, sometimes they use that against them. And
Right.
sometimes you feel like that's the only person you could be around. And I feel like if you're dating Diddy, it's probably like, well, everybody knows we're together. Like, you know,
Yeah, but I
You
feel
know?
like you get those girls at a certain age. You get
she's
them
young.
You get them before they frontal lobe develop because they can't really reason the way that
Right.
somebody else older would be like. But you know what I could do? I can parlay this into like a makeup line and get me, sell some lashes because all he is entrepreneurial with all his like liquor brands and all that stuff. And Sean, what was his thing?
Sean
John.
John.
Like he is an entrepreneur, so she has to have some kind of connection to some of those people, right? And like, because if I when I'm thinking about Diddy in my mind, I'm like, damn, that she could parlay this to so many ways.
and she has already.
But she's
he
parlaying it.
got her the Carisha Please podcast on Revolt. Dope.
But people are
He's-
following that podcast because she's Young Miami.
Well, of course, but
Yeah.
he probably gave her the idea and put it on his platform Revolt.
I'll give him
So
that credit. She might have thought
Yeah,
of
a podcast is not somebody to give an idea.
I don't know. You never know.
Right.
You and I, all three of us, were not in their bedroom. You don't know what
true,
happens.
true.
I'm just
Alright.
saying that he seems like a person.
Yeah.
Why we have to be in the bedroom? We
I'm just saying we don't know, and I
Right.
feel like he just seems like a person who is very like inspiring, and he probably can definitely make you tap into your own creativity to make you think that, oh, maybe I should be doing this or maybe I should do that. That's the type of vibes that he gives off. Also, I know she's doing like these like cards, like these roulette cards, and I'm like, that's a great idea. Like who?
Tarot
like
cards?
like clearly
They're still
no
tarot cards?
no
Roulette.
like
like sexy.
like roulette
Oh,
cards,
right.
like, you know,
Okay,
like the
okay.
drinking game cards.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a dope concept. So it's like clearly ever since she got with him,
Yeah.
they're pushing her
Yeah.
in a
And
way
we
that
pushing you in the same way because remember last time we said you got to have your titties out and on the table and look we
They on
pushing
the
it in here,
table.
and now they on the table and she got the titties out. So mom, she did what mom
they
said.
won't be here next week just because they got pointed out. I don't like
We
that.
pushing our own. We pushing our
you
own
don't
strong
objectify
products.
my daughter, bastard. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You were the
dumb.
one that
Pushing our
said
own
it.
strong products.
Now,
That was last year. That was
last year was last week.
Well, you gonna bring up last year shit? That's so old. Why
Yeah.
you
That
bringing
was
up
last
old
week.
stuff?
That was
but
like
it's
6
still
days
old.
ago.
Yeah, we
It's
ain't
still
doing that
old.
no
I don't
more.
remember that no more.
But
I'm
do
a
you
new
know what
creature.
I'm saying? Like clearly, I don't want to give all credit to a man, but he definitely brings out some type of entrepreneurial creativity,
Or-
something.
Or maybe he just gives her the
you
platform
gotta-
to do it.
or
She had these
you know
ideas
what?
her whole
being that
life.
she has this platform, people are probably hitting her up with ideas now. More
Of
so
course,
than
she
before.
has a team behind her. Also, another young girl that is dating a boss, the biggest boss, Rick Ross. Pretty V, the comedian Pretty V, they're together in a relationship, and she said it herself. He's teaching me how to be a boss. We all know what that means. That means that she is learning his business techniques, and I guess trying to apply
As she
that
should.
to stuff
Hold
herself.
up, though. Hold up, though.
As she
Who's to
should.
say that Rick Ross is some fucking genius? How do we know Rick Ross
doesn't
didn't
he have
learn
Bel
this
Air?
from? Hold on,
He did. He is.
But
Huh?
how do we know that everybody didn't give him the fucking
game.
the
Right.
game?
Somebody gave him the game.
Yeah.
Everybody gets taught the game.
Right.
Andre Harrell
That's what I'm
gave
saying. So
Puffy
we
the
can't
game.
give these people the fucking
The
that
credit.
much credit.
But the
Like,
thing about it
it's
is,
just been
But
passed
she
down from
said
other
it.
people.
She said I'm learning this.
Sure,
He's
of
teaching
course.
me
Of
how
course
to.
she- of
That's
course
how
he
she.
is.
That's what she said out
Yeah,
of her
of
mouth.
course.
He's teaching me how to be a boss.
How old is she?
She's probably maybe around like Tiana's age.
Like 30?
Yeah,
Okay.
young.
And he been around longer, been in the game for a long time.
I feel like this is dope. These old men want to be with young girls. Get
I
used.
think it's dope too.
Get used. Get used. Get used.
I don't think it's
said,
good
fuck
as
that
a-
shit.
No,
I don't
because
think-
that's
fuck
the
that
thing.
noise.
Because
Get
that's
you
the
a
older
middle-aged
men.
menopausal woman.
They don't want that. They don't want that.
Why they don't want that?
You want to know why they don't want that? Because, like you said, your frontal lobe is there. You can like you
It's for the
have
taking.
different type of discernment. You're not just gonna let somebody do certain things.
I
That's
have,
why. That's why it's best that like
You gotta start acting dumber.
no.
I am.
Yeah, you got to start acting like you don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Like, hey, can you teach me?
No.
That makes me want to throw up in my mouth. I'm good.
Well, I just feel like with those type
I'll
of
just
like
die
men,
alone.
like Puffy or like Rick Ross and stuff, I feel like they're clearly searching out for these young girls. So the least that they could do is put them on.
But that's
Amen.
because,
Amen.
and we've talked about this before, so we don't have to go into it. They're also getting some shit out of it. That
course.
shit that you were talking about.
They
with
get
the
some
young
young.
girls,
Yeah.
the young girl shit.
Oh, the
like-
sexual transmutation.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
They're
he's
getting- they're
getting
getting
the
their own
energy
shit.
from
Yeah.
her.
100%. He's making.
He would have been so
she
sleepy
makes
needing
him-
a nap. Now,
Exactly.
Now he out here
Now
selling
he's
cows
up.
and having a farm. Right? He turned white on us. Rick
Right
Ross
now,
did.
think about it. No,
Now he's
actually,
up.
he's well. Actually, what he's doing is showing people the game. America. What did Kanye say? America's for sale.
Yeah.
Buy some.
Yep. Facts.
Buy some. I don't
So
know.
Rolling Stone. Wait, are we done talking about Carisha?
Yeah, we done talking about it.
I like her. I do.
I like the way she sounds, and
I
I
don't
like
even know
that
who the
gay
fuck
guy
that
that
is.
she hangs out with.
Santana.
Santana.
They on lives and they just be dissing each other. It's fun.
Jewels.
No, it's another guy. I don't know. What's his
Oh.
name? Santana. what?
Santana. Saucy Santana. He's a
The guy who
rapper.
plays the guitar.
He's a
Oh,
rapper.
no.
You know.
Damn, this is
You know,
getting
you know that song? You know that
Yo,
song?
shit. You
Let
a
me see
shit.
a walk.
I was sitting
you
here
a
thought she was talking about
millennial.
Jewels and fucking Santana with the guitar.
No, Carisha,
Oh,
please.
You think I'm talking about Dipset?
Mm-hmm.
No.
So why'd you say guitar?
Because there's another Santana, the most famous Santana, who's maybe the best guitarist of all
Oh,
time.
oh,
Yeah.
Carlos
This
Santana.
Carlos Santana.
Maria,
Maria.
Maria. That song, yeah. The reason why that song really went off is because
Rick
The
Ross helped.
Kels,
Rick
the
Ross helped
Kels,
him.
R. Kelly had,
the game.
R.
No.
Kelly had 3 young girls there giving him energy. An asshole.
no.
Allegedly.
Yeah, that's,
Allegedly.
That's what that motherfucker got. The fucking best Rolodex of songs of all time. All that
Oh,
energy.
wait a minute. Wait
Jesus,
a minute.
let's not go into that because I don't want to
Wait a
expose
minute.
myself.
Did we talk about Wendy Williams last week?
We did not.
But what happened?
We never talked about
Wendy Williams' husband, Kevin Hunter. You know,
User.
now you know Wendy is she has a guardian for her estate, so she has somebody doling out her cash and paying her bills or whatever, and they are not paying Kevin his money. He used to be her manager, and they had like a contract that he was supposed to get some money every month or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And he's not getting paid. Because one, Wendy is not well. She's doing a documentary on it too. Wendy's not well, and then two, he forfeited his obligations when he kind of just left and went with his new woman. Right? Who is a vegan chef? I did a whole deep dive on her. So Wendy Williams, Wendy Williams.
Yeah.
Wendy Williams was married to this guy, Kelvin Hunter, who is from like Brownsville, Brooklyn. And he was a manager and he was like her business partner or whatever. And now he's not getting paid. So they broke up. He had a baby on her and he bought the lady a house like 7 miles away from their mansion in Jersey or whatever. And then so now he moved in with the girl, but now he's not getting Wendy's money. So he's suing Wendy to try to get more money from her so he could take care of his new family.
Oh shit. Okay, I didn't hear about the damn.
Isn't that crazy?
That's why sometimes you got to get physical.
And then their kid,
He need to slap her around.
Their kid,
No.
and their kid,
That's a wild take from
Their
Gen Z.
kid, was,
I was like,
their,
yo.
their kid was in college, and the kid got evicted from his apartment because
He didn't
the
pay the note?
guardians are not paying
Oh, shit.
those extra stuff. They're just kind of paying for Wendy. It's
Oh, that's
crazy.
crazy.
It's crazy
What
that
did
this
you mean
happening.
He got a hit. What, I didn't.
No, I was just I was making a joke. I said something.
okay.
I said, and sometimes that's why you got to get physical because imagine if you were Wendy Williams and all that was happening to you.
Yeah.
Your husband's cheating on you, has a baby with some other lady, and then
You go over there and beat her ass.
Wendy
No.
said she went to the house. She said
she went to the
She
house?
said she went to the house and she was looking in the windows like this, and she was like, "Oh, nice!" Like they had 3-car garage. The girl does not work anywhere, so apparently he met her. She was like a massage therapist, and she was friends with Charlamagne the God, and then he started dating her. The husband started dating her. They've been dating for over 10 years.
Oh shit!
Over 10 years. And so I followed the girl on social media because I just wanted to see what was up. And yeah, she posted.
You go back like 2 years ago,
No,
and
I
she's
didn't.
still like doing massage on a massage table in a broke ass
I didn't
place.
go that far back. I went to when I saw them together. Like they like took like Thanksgiving pictures and I was like,
Shit, they
wow,
really put it
that's
out there.
crazy. Like she really took her man, and then it's really a Barbara and Shirley moment. You know that? So like make sure you push that, find that, Max. Like it's like, hey Barbara, this is Shirley. The man that you in love with is mine. From the top of his head to the bottom of his feet. From the clothes, the bed he sleeps in, to every piece of food he eats. See, I make it possible. The car he drives, I buy him. And you know this is the whole song, right?
No, I don't even know the
Yeah,
song.
this is a whole
When you
song.
started saying that, though, I started thinking of Brandy and Monica. 'Cause that's my generation's
that's where they
version.
got it from, right?
Yeah.
But so Barbara and Shirley ain't even my generation. That's the baby boomers generation. So Brandy and Monica, same kind of thing. Boy is mine. But they had a diss song back, and the girl was like, I can't afford all that stuff. I'm not paying for nothing for this man. He takes care of me. Thank you for taking care of us,
Yeah,
basically. It's really
Yo,
that.
that's wild, bro. That's a wild thing to do. That's like trolling on a different level.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's that part.
That's
It's that
wild.
part.
All right, what else you got for us?
I'd be pissed.
Okay.
So we don't
Okay.
need to talk
One
about
more.
What
this.
else we got? Yeah.
We don't need to talk about that.
No,
Let's
no.
talk
Tell
about
me what you got.
Can we talk about
No, it's gonna take too long.
I want to talk about those 200 people on that list.
It's gonna take way too long.
5 minutes. Come on, let's do it.
5
We do
minutes
5
to talk.
minutes.
Y'all
Yeah.
want 5 more minutes of this? Y'all do. Come on.
Yes.
Let's do it. Yes, queen. Okay, tell us what's come on. Report.
Okay, so Rolling Stone has put out a 200 greatest singers of all time list, and so I have like the first 10. I'm not mad at it.
Read the list. Read the list.
Okay, at number 1 we have Aretha Franklin,
Fine with
right?
that.
Number 2, Whitney Houston.
More than fine with that.
Number 3, Sam Cooke.
Where's Mariah?
I'm not sure.
Number 4, Billie Holiday.
Where's Mariah?
Mariah, number 5. 6, Ray Charles. 7, Stevie Wonder.
I'm fine with that. Could be higher.
8, Beyonce. 9, Otis Redding. And 10, Al Green.
Otis Redding?
No, I know Otis Redding.
Was R. Kelly on that list?
Then no.
I mean, not in the top 10, but he definitely is in the top 2. If he's not in the top 200,
So he's
fuck
not on.
you.
He's not on that list. That's crazy.
If he's not in the top 200, also fuck
Let
off.
me
Okay.
look at the whole list now.
Because that's crazy. Because first of all, I am gonna say this: no whites.
There's no whites on the
no
list?
whites on the list on the top
that
10
does not
list.
even make sense.
I don't even know.
What about Barbara Streisand?
I don't even,
What about Celine Dion?
Celine Dion? That's
What about Adele?
Oh,
Celine Dion for
yikes.
sure.
Outrage. She wasn't even on the list.
Adele?
Celine Dion.
Yo, you gonna have a top 200 with no Celine Dion?
Greatest singers list sparks outrage. Celine Dion
Yes.
exclusion from Rolling Stone's greatest.
Yes,
Hits.
Celine Dion. How could you? That's
Just got fucked.
that is
Damn,
that
that's
is
crazy.
that was Whitney Houston.
Oh, it was. Damn.
You gonna say it?
Justifying her number 2
Ooh,
spot.
they got my boo on here. Donna Summer.
Donna Summer made it and
She was 122 though. On the
who's
list.
the last one?
Why'd I sing
Who's
Whitney
number
Houston?
200?
All right.
Chris Brown?
Celine Dion. Oh, Chris Brown definitely better be in there.
Rosalia.
Don't even know who
that
that
is.
is. Fuck you.
Rosalia?
I don't know who that is.
They got a Leo on here.
I'm fine with that.
Somebody in the Rolling Stone gonna lose their job.
They got.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
about
wait,
to lose
hold
your
up.
job.
Hold up.
You about to lose your, cause you know who made
They
it?
got Curtis
Some-
Mayfield.
Some intern made it.
Yeah.
I'm your mom.
Some
I'm
black
your dad,
intern made
I'm
it.
that-
You gonna
and
get in
that-
trouble.
Yeah,
You
it's
can't
over.
exclude
It's over
the
for
whites.
you.
Now, what about Frank Sinatra?
That's what I'm saying. Not
I'm
even.
your pusher.
He's probably in there.
I sound like a coon. What about Frank Sinatra? I'm out, y'all. See
Sammy
you
Davis
later.
Jr. Yeah.
They do have white people on here. Luther Vandross is 31.
That's crazy that he's that low.
A chair. It's still a chair.
Is Charlie Wilson on there? My
Even
boy.
if someone
Let me
is
get
a
to the
situation
jams.
Okay.
But a chair is not a house.
not
Yo,
Dolly Parton
let
being
me
27.
Dolly Parton can sing. No, Dolly Parton is a very good singer and a very good
Listen,
songwriter.
Listen, Dolly Parton, I respect. I like Dolly Parton, but you gonna have her ahead of Celine Dion, and Celine not even on the list.
Right, and Barbara Streisand. All I want to say is this: I sang a few episodes ago. Remind me never to sing again.
Why was it
Yo,
bad?
I sound a mess. Yo, I sound
trash?
I
Was it
like,
when you were sick,
"And,
though?"
no,
Was
it doesn't matter if I'm sick. Don't make me feel better. I know I cannot sing. I can do a lot of things. Singing is not one of
Singing's
them.
not for
I
you.
gotta stop. Cause you know how you guys are like, y'all harmonize and stuff when y'all start singing. I'm not gonna go. I'm
Yeah.
gonna just act like I'm the conductor. Is that cool?
Yeah, you can have a job. You play the tambourines in the back.
Not them putting Gladys Knight at 101. I don't like this list.
I don't like that either at all.
Leaving.
Leave that
On
for
my
2022
midnight
with your
train
bum
to
ass.
Georgia.
That's
Yeah.
a bullshit list.
Whoever did that list, they need
Fuck
to
off.
fire all the interns
They got
and
fired.
rehire.
They already got fired. Let me tell you something.
Big facts.
Nobody checked that list. That's the problem. It was 200 and people didn't check. And that's the same thing with Donald Trump's taxes. It was too
Yep.
convoluted and people didn't check.
Yeah.
Stop being
Too many
lazy.
people on that list.
Use AI.
Yep.
I
The
use
CEO said 200. He said, "I'm out."
I
can't go
use
through 200.
AI to do some kind of research. Nobody's gonna have jobs.
No, I know.
The computers.
It's
That's.
over. It's
I
over.
was like, I was reading the stuff. I said, I would have never thought of this.
It's over.
That's crazy.
It's over, son. We're gonna be.
It's over.
We're gonna be slaves to robots.
It's well, I'm not gonna be a slave to a goddamn thing. But what I will do, run us our bread, America. We need our reparations because we need to do something to get to Mars. Because that's what it is. Y'all going to Mars. Y'all
Yeah.
gonna leave us here with the robots. It is what
We
it
need
is.
reparations for Mars. That's what we should call this episode.
reparations from
Reparations
Mars.
from Mars.
Mail me my check, America.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Later.